remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Open my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash while I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who brought my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who brought my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash while I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who brought my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who brought my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash while I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who brought my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who brought my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, December, over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now, hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's in purple now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December, over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now, hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's in purple now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December, over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now, hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's in purple now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December, over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, over my heart can remember. alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry, oh why? Oh, I'ma cry, oh why? Oh, I'ma cry, oh why? I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry, oh why? Oh, I'ma cry, oh why? Oh, I'ma cry, oh why? I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can touch the sky. If If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry why. Oh, I'ma cry why. Oh, I'ma cry why. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember.
Yo, what's good, everybody? We back with another Sold Out Live, another Sold Out podcast on this Wednesday, man. I was about to say Saturday, but on this Wednesday, man, y'all smash the like button, sub up to the channel. Of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I do is make content about sneakers, occasional try-on hauls, and y'all know we got Music Monday, man. I think Dunks hit me up, man. He is a little bit under the weather, so hopefully Dunks is feeling better soon, man. Get well soon and be back with us on Saturday, man. I'm going to hold it down for the night. Just going to be a quick little live. You know, we're going to chill, do our normal time. Topics, man. Real quick, and then we're going to see who we got in the building. But apparently this Travis Scott signature sneaker with Jordan isn't actually called Cut the Check like we've been calling it. So I think there's another name to it. So we're going to see what that's popping about for sure. Also want to talk a little bit about Joe Freshgoods. Look like their next collab with New Balance is going to be actually inspired by Michael Jordan, so I want to see what that's actually about. And then also I want to talk Sneakers Day, which we low-key was going to talk Sneakers Day last Saturday, but I told Dunks let's just hold it off till Wednesday. So pretty much Sneakers Day is right around the corner on September 9th. So if you guys got anything, I want to see what we got out there that's rumored to drop. I'm not going to act and play along like I don't know this, that, and the third. But what I will say this, I have seen where people have been coming out and saying like they don't have their hopes up. I've seen videos already saying that it's anticipated to be trash. So we will see how that goes for sure. Definitely, and I hate to do this, but you know, you can't help but compare to what Yeezy Day do. And I'm not saying Yeezy Day is perfect either, but it's always at least one to two things you at least can have your eye on. Can we say the same thing about Sneakers Day? And we'll just roll with that. Let's see what we got in the building real quick. Look like we got Afonso Ramirez. Says the sale will be done all day. Says VA Hacer to do El Dia. That's the name of the sale. Welcome, man. Welcome, man, homie. Kwame in here says, yo, what's good? What up, Kwame? What up? The Slayer says, Sneaker Squad, roll call 100. What up, what up, what up? Y'all smash that like button as y'all come in and out of this joint, man. Really means a lot to the kid. Also, sub to the channel if you haven't done so already. And, of course, also sign up for that Sold Out Discord. It is free to sign up, and it is pinned at the top of the chat. And will be pinned up at the top of the comment section when I close the video out, man. Appreciate everybody that's already members. It's free to sign up, man. Y'all know I can respond there quicker than I can sometimes these YouTube comments, but I've been doing my very best to try to stay up on top of the comments. So appreciate everybody coming through tonight, showing love, kicking it with the kid. The Slayer says, congrats on the 20K subs, big bro Jay. Appreciate that, man. Definitely been a grind, right? It's definitely been a grind. I don't think I did a poll recently this week at all because just for the simple fact, I don't think nothing's really popped off. I'm going to double check real quick because y'all know I like to touch my community tab. I just kind of recently started using that this year. So I don't think we had any. And to be honest, to be fair, I've seen the videos already coming out saying this year is trash too, as far as just drops. And to be honest, I don't feel like we've had that wow me sneaker just yet. So I'm not going to sit here and say this year has been trash because I definitely did a mall vlog this year. I think on those playoff 13s. So it's been okay. So appreciate the congratulations. The Slayer says 20K subs today, 200K subs tomorrow. Hey, man, if I wake up and do that, man, if I wake up and we roll up to like 200K, which I know, not saying it's not impossible, but I will be very, very shocked. Definitely a giveaway. I'll say this, man. I do see the channel growing each and every day, and I'm just a firm believer that slow and steady wins the pace, man. I'm sometimes if you blow up overnight, you can see some of these people, while they do probably average more views than me, but some of their videos is looking just like mine, and I'm the smaller YouTuber, man. But I'm trying to keep this as super sneaker community as possible. This is what this channel is about, and incorporating a little bit of my personal life, but not too much. And I'm not here to try to, and I'm not saying the other sneaker YouTubers are doing that. But I'm not here to try to make money off you guys. Like, whatever YouTube gives me for my hard work and posting out the videos, by all means. But at the same time, y'all see I done took the merch down, because if I'm not going to sell y'all quality, I'm not going to post it up there. In fact, one of the subscribers and one of the people that's moderator of this channel and at the Sold Out Discord showed me what happened after you watch that stuff they do on what YouTube tries to have a deal with Spring. And I'm not here to bash Spring stuff, because this actually is a Spring tee as well, but the quality on this stuff is not what's up to par. I do got some stuff, samples. I do got some samples, but I'm just letting the channel grow. And when me and Dunce get ready, we'll launch that site. But right now, I'm kind of just focused on making sure I get the content out here, trying to be consistent. And yeah, man, all this is just a hard work. Y'all know how many videos I drop a week. At minimum, it's gonna be 6 regardless, and you know, anything else in between is extra. One time I've dropped up to 11 videos in a week, bro. And it's just, you get what you put into it. So, you know, when I first started YouTube, it was really just one video, and it actually took off. And I should have put in that work then, but I wasn't heavily motivated. And you know what I mean? And I was also doing like 1 video a week thinking that was good enough, but reality is, you know, sometimes it takes more than that. Kwame says, nice 20K is a big congrats. Appreciate that, man. And Kwame, I remember you being here for one of the long hauls of Slayer. I remember you as well. But I definitely remember the people that's kind of been like the A1 day ones. And definitely appreciate that, man. It really means that I get up here and you guys actually take the time to listen to the kid. It means a lot, man. So yeah, we're gonna hop on to the rest of the nights live as well. Definitely just gonna be a chill stream. And appreciate that for going all the way. And if it looks like, I know it's been brought to my attention, like I look all over the place on these lives, it's because, and Dunks' his boo told me this too, like I be all over the place. It's like a control, like what you guys don't see, I'm controlling everything. Like when y'all see me do the share screen, this and the third, I be all over the place. And there's no like 100%, I guess, safe place to put the camera. Like if I try to put the camera where I'm just chilling here, or I'm chilling here, something gonna come up short every time. So I still appreciate you guys kind of just listening to me on that, man. And yeah, I noticed I did hit 20K. And yeah, man, I'm going to keep grinding until I can't grind no more, man. I don't have a set goal number or anything like that. I just want to make the content as it comes and hope that you guys watch and enjoy it. Point blank period, man. I just want to show y'all that at the end of the day, I really am, like, I'm not taking away from any other bigger channels. I'm not throwing stuff out there. I'm not doing this just to see what sticks. I'm doing this because I actually genuinely love sneakers. And that has, trust me, it's not the pay. You know, and I can't speak for the bigger YouTubers, but trust me, it's not the, trust me. I what's the saying? Don't quit your day job. And I'm gonna just leave it at that. That's the best thing. Like, yo, you know, you doing okay, but don't quit your day job. And especially when you live in the DMV area, cost of living is tremendous. Sheesh. But anyway, man, let's hop on the first of tonight's topic, man. We're going to talk these Travis Scott signature Jordans. Isn't actually called Cut the Check. Then we're going to transition to Joe Freshgoods, see what he about. And then we're going to close things out with Sneaker Day, which we can also do Sneaker Day that's happening, what, September 9th, and also upcoming releases as well. We can tie that all in the end. So let me share my screen here. Give me like 2 seconds. Boom. Right here. So this is where I saw it. I saw it in several different places, actually, but Travis Scott signature Jordan sneaker isn't actually called Cut the Check. And they just dropped this article September 5th. And I believe today, don't quote me on this, is the 6th. So this was just yesterday. This looks like a picture of him in Phoenix, Arizona. But it says Travis Scott's signature sneaker from Jordan Brand is on the way before end of the year, but don't call it Cut the Check. And they got that in parentheses. Remember, that's what we've been discussing for like at least, I know I've done at least 2 or 3 lives on this shoe alone. We've already stressed our opinions, how we truly feel about it right now. And right now, from what we're seeing, not truly impressed. It says the internal code name has been picked up and circulated throughout the sneaker blog sphere. I'm making up words right now, but I'll give him that. But Jordan Brand Vice President Reggie Saunders confirmed it's not the real name. And this looks like quotes, and it's from Complex. Says, I'm not going to say the name. People keep throwing out a name, but that's not the name. Saunders said in an interview with Complex, we haven't even landed on one yet. Okay, so technically there's no name for the shoe, which I kind of figured that Cut the Check really just didn't make sense, but it kind of do make sense because think about it, to get that overly sized Nike check, Cut the Check, money, he talked money, you know what I mean? Like I could see where people were getting that idea. You know what I'm saying? We're going to leave it at that. He says, it's a feeling. He says, we haven't even landed one yet. It's a feeling. It's going to be interesting what we come up with because we've been throwing out all kinds of names. So they haven't, like she said, I'm pretty sure they got some narrowed down, but we haven't seen nothing officially yet. Says, Cut the Check has been used by Jordan Brand to refer to the sneaker in internal documents and calendars. This my thing right here, though. If this has been from like internal documents and calendars, aren't they concerned they got a mold that's dropping this stuff to the public? Because if they're supposed to be like behind the scenes, my thing is this: like why should we shouldn't even know that. We should just be still saying the Travis Scott sneaker, the Travis Scott sneaker, you know. But I mean, eventually they do have to give it a name if we're gonna keep it 100. Says, let's see. He says, in internal documents and calendars, the leak of which through sneaker blogs has been led it being referred to as such. This is also how SKU color combos in the release window of holiday 2023 has been surfaced, but officially speaking, Jordan Brand hasn't yet signed off any of this information going public. A code name couldn't help keep the information buried, and the code name is all anyone had to call it. So apparently it's a code name for these joints. Now this is Travis. I guess there's several different colorways of the joint. I'm not sure exactly what this is, but this looks like it's on his Instagram. To be honest, looking at the shoes, man, and I don't want to sit here and bash it because it's easy. Let me put it this way. I'm not saying making a collab sneaker is easy because Drake has been in the same opportunity, and let's just keep it 100. His shoes, they went up there, but then they came right back down. Travis has stayed majority compared to Drake overly consistent, which is a good thing. But I say all that to say is like me, Dunks, we all look at shoes when they give them to them and be like, man, they should have did X, Y, Z. Like we're designers. And yeah, it's easy to get a shoe that's already hot, put your spin on it, and they call that customizations, and they do offer that, or Nike ID, as you will, right? Okay, for the people who know what that is. Whenever you get those options to customize your own sneaker, I know, Kwame, you have, you can do all that, and the shoe already hot, you just putting your spin on it. That's what Travis has been doing. Now, I will say he did take it to another level by being able to overly add the swoosh on majority of them. Now, he didn't do it on the 4s, and he didn't do it on the 6s, and then I think he did a couple other models as well. But for the most part, even the Air Force Ones, you could read, not the last ones he did for his like album, but the ones before that where you could reverse the swoosh by flipping it around. That was his thing, and he always had that to it. But now you got a shoe that you're completely designing. This is your model under Jordan Brand and Nike. And I think low-key, whether they want to admit it or not, production may be in the works, but I don't think they've got a full-on production yet because they're letting him wear them out, see how people pertain to him. And right now, the sneaker market, I can be honest, we're talking about them, but we're not really talking. We're not looking forward to them. You know what I mean? And so this is one. She's got all different colors. This is like, I don't know, looking at this angle of it on his feet. You know what I mean? Sometimes, have you ever seen it where, how many times I've come up here and been like, yo, it looks like from the spin of things, these look like they glow in the dark, maybe, which I wouldn't be surprised if his shoes actually have a glow in the dark feature, just for the simple fact that a lot of Travis's shoes actually do glow in the dark. But that could also just be the lighting on the website, it just could be the lighting on his stage. So I'm gonna just keep it moving. I'm not gonna press play because y'all already know. To be honest, they look like the Creative Rex, and I'm going to pull those up too for the people who don't know what those are. They look kind of like Creative Rex, but with like a Jordan 1 low twist to it, you know? And I'm not here to bash it because, again, he says, Tea Time, Van Covey. So it says, even without a name, Scott has worn the sneaker in several colorways throughout the year, including one he's posted to Instagram himself last week. Just a day later, he posted yet another unreleased sneaker to Instagram. It looks a lot like what's been referred to as cut the check with the changes, but one established leaker says it's in fact a different model called the Sharkadon or Sharkadon. I don't see that being the name. Unless we know something. This is where a good one where Dunks could have been part of it. Because Dunks is a big Travis Scott fan, but I highly doubt Dunks would probably even know this one. But Sharkadon is what they got in parentheses. Yeah, that ain't sticking either. To release under Nike's banner instead of Jordan. So apparently, but they got Nike Jordan. I guess what they're doing, what they got to do to get people's like attention to this. Scott has been one of Jordan and Nike's biggest partners since they began working with him in 2017. And his signature sneaker will be a milestone for all parties involved. Saunders said he began speaking with Scott about him getting his own shoe 2 years into the partnership, but the artist said he wasn't yet ready. Oh, so Travis actually could have been had the deal's been there. He just finally decided that, all right, cool, this is the time. But even still, starting a shoe from scratch, even with Nike's logo on it, easier said than done, bro. Easier said than done. I think safe to say we can all agree with that. It's definitely easier said than done. Now that it's happening, Jordan Brand still isn't ready to say too much yet, but expected to roll out the ramp up sooner than later. So this is what we got on that joint, man. I'm very curious what to anticipate and what to expect of that, but we shall see. I'm gonna see what Complex wrote on this joint because they got the original article, so we're gonna see what they talking about. And at this little mock-up too that they keep floating around, this is my thing. Travis, I get it, like brown. I liked it when he rolled out those fours with the blue first, you know what I'm saying? But the brown seems to have become more of a colorway than ever now with him. And to be honest, I wouldn't be mad if they did like the fours, how they did them in that baby blue colorway, even though the quality was trash. If they did those in a brown colorway, that could be low-key kind of dope. Y'all know I'm not kidding if you think about it. That would be kind of dope. I think we do got some similar like brown joints, but nothing like this. The Slayer says these ain't it. We've all said that, man. And to be honest, I can see why people think that. Yeah, but see, also I'm thinking like his pants, his wardrobe, it ain't coming together on this, man. Like that's my thing. Like, it ain't coming together if you ask me. But it is like still gonna be talked about, you know what I mean? And I'm not surprised to see that at all. Let me read through this Complex article, but yeah, I can see why he's saying that's not it. I don't know. We still gotta give him the benefit of the doubt, but like this ashy black, I don't know if he's worn them too many times or what, but it's just not sticking, and they look already dirty. That's a thing too. They don't even look like clean for real. You know what I mean? That's the thing too. They looked already like overly used. Now those shoestrings look like a wax lacing. So I mean, I can see the detail, but at the same time, it still doesn't look like a brand new sneaker. I mean, like you gotta keep in mind when you stepping out, everybody's looking at what you got for the next it thing. Says it's been a busy few months for Travis as he prepares for the release of his next studio album, Utopia, which that's already dropped. So when did Complex actually drop this joint? This actually was from September 5th as well. So yeah, but he's already dropped it. I thought the Utopia joint already dropped. As he prepares for the release of his next studio album, Utopia. In addition to that, the Houston rapper has also been hard at work with Jordan Brand on a brand new sneaker project, which he previewed at the 2023 Cannes Festival in May. Now we're learning more about his upcoming Jordan silhouette. I mean, sometimes people just want to be first without even knowing the information. And I've seen people coming time and time again say like this, what's the point of being first if you're not always, accuracy, it's sometimes being first ain't always the best thing. Says according to Sneaker Files and Z Sneakerheads, which he's very known on Instagram, I think Twitter as well. I've seen that they've interviewed him on Full Size Run. The sneaker in question is reportedly called the Travis Scott Jordan Cut the Check, which we just confirmed that may not be the name, and will hit the retailer sometime this holiday season. I wouldn't be surprised to see if these actually get pushed back too, bro, to keep it 100. Travis Scott has been spotted in at least 2 different versions of the shoe thus far, but the early rumors suggest that the final version has not yet been confirmed. I'm saying this: if the final version hasn't been confirmed yet, I wouldn't be surprised because these are samples. That means they ain't did a full on production just yet, from what I'm reading. And that point is like, yo, they could easily scrap this and do something else. I mean, those still could be samples. You know how it is when just have a friends and family pair. And this is the advertisement I think we seen, and this is on. Looks like this may be on Travis's Instagram, but don't quote me on this. But this is some of the adding for it. So him chilling, and yeah, he did his post in here. I don't know why it's automatically moving on its own, but whatever. So yeah, these are supposed to be the joint, but looking at them, I don't know. Still not enough if you ask me, but we shall see. Let me read through the rest of this article. It says, some of the noticeable difference of the sneaker project include one pair featuring a strap at the forefoot, while the pair spotted at the Cannes Festival does not. Familiar Travis Scott details, including the reverse swoosh branding and Cactus Jack branding, also appear on the shoe. Got Manny with the kicks in the building. Says Europe. What up, Manny? Y'all smash that like button as y'all come in and out, man. Appreciate you for coming through, Manny, as well. Just was kind of talking about you earlier too. Appreciate that. But no, all good things, homie. Nothing that you wouldn't be surprised to hear about. All good things. Let's see. Let me read through the rest of this article real quick. It says, not only is Travis Scott expected to release a new sneaker with Jordan Brand this year, but both entireties are announced their multi-day Road to Utopia sweepstakes. I didn't even know this was a thing. I'm going to open this on the side because I didn't even know this was a thing. Earlier this week, in which a lucky group of 23 pairs of people will win a trip to Egypt centered around the official launch of Travis' new album, Utopia. I thought he already dropped that joint. But this is supposed to be the most current thing. Per the early release info, the Travis and Jordan Cut the Check sneaker will debut this holiday season with additional colorways slated to release throughout 2024. Check back soon for official updates. Let's see. Kwame says, yo, Manny. Man with the kick says, Kwame and Slayer salutes. What up, man? Y'all smash that like button, Brody. Yeah, so it looks like they got several updates. And I'll start, I guess, when it was first back in July of 2020. July 21st, and then it's been September 1st, September 5th. Maybe that's just kind of like an older one, but we do got this is like probably an updated article, if I had to guess. Man with the kick says, congrats on the 20K. Let's get it. Bing bong. Appreciate that. That's exactly what I was talking about earlier, Manny. A lot of people have definitely been showing love, man, and the channel's definitely been seeing growth. And I remember you being one of the A1 day ones, man. So salute. Let me read through these updates real quick, and then we're going to go on to see what this actual giveaway is. Apparently, there's 23 pairs, and then we'll transition over to the Joe Freshgoods Jordan-inspired sneaker for the people who don't know. Been on this joint for about 38 minutes. Y'all smash the like button and sub up. It says update, and this was July 21st. With the release of Utopia quickly approaching, Travis Scott has recently been spotted wearing the white-based Jordan Cut the Check, most notably in his video with K-pop featuring Bad Bunny and The Weeknd. September 1st, Travis Scott continues to share new images of his Jordan Brand silhouette on social media. The rapper posted photos of himself wearing a yellow-based colorway of the unreleased model while performing with Drake during its All a Blur tour this week. Check back soon for official updates on the sneaker release. So yeah, we've seen this mug floating around, but again, looking at this images, bro, I honestly can't say that I don't know, I'm with everybody else. I don't think these are going to do as well. I mean, they could because of who he is, but at the same time, I don't know. It's kind of too soon to call it. Divine Photos in the building says salute Jeremy and chat. Appreciate that, Divine. Appreciate that. As y'all come in and out of this joint, man, smash that like button. Smash it. It really means a lot. So last update, and I think this is the latest one from September 5th. It says, it turns out the Travis Scott new Jordan Brand silhouette is called Cut the Check. Isn't called Cut the Check after all. I mean, do we really care about the name at this point of what we're seeing on the images? Are we going to keep it real? Says in an exclusive interview with Complex, Jordan Brand's vice president Reggie Saunders confirmed that the brand has yet to officially land on a name for the silhouette, and that's what the other article was just telling us real quick. Let's see. I'm not gonna say the name. This is a quote from the interview. It says people keep throwing out a name, but that's not its name. We haven't even landed on a name yet. It's a feeling. It's gonna be interesting what he come up with because we've been throwing all kinds of names. And then today I got a text from Footwear Guy saying, "Hey, we need to talk about these 3 things," and that's one. Okay, so they didn't have that on the other article. So apparently they still discussing the name of the shoe. Do we really care about the name? Travis' unnamed Jordan sneaker is rumored to arrive in stores holiday season, but the release has not yet been announced. I wouldn't be surprised to see this joint get pushed back, man. And these yellow and black joints, they're not it for me either. Yeah, we got the overly sized Nike check, so I don't know, man. It could be his fit, it could be him. The shoes don't look bad, but I can't see myself actually wanting the joints. And this is, I think, the original one we seen. So I don't know if it's just that every time they get a picture of him in these shoes, they're extremely dirty or what, but I don't know. It just don't seem right to me. And this is on Z Sneakerheads right here. The one we seen the one time where he was in those brown joints with the overly baggy pants and the fit. So we shall see what that is about. So these definitely aren't. We got those where he's at the basketball game on the floor. But again, he's over, and those pants he's been wearing has been extra baggy anyway. So he's overly been trying to hide it a little bit anyway and keep it a secret. But I don't see the point because I know he don't wear his pants that extremely baggy, bro. And I'm gonna just leave it at that. I'm not gonna play the videos because of the copyright stuff. But we shall see with this Travis Scott thing. And let me see what this giveaway is about. And looks like this was actually from July 10th. But I want to see what it's about because I don't even remember there being like any type of like giveaway. And I know a lot of people, speaking of which, who went for those Utopia Air Force Ones. I see people are starting to get theirs in slowly but surely, even though they said it was only going to take 3 weeks. So I don't know if Dunks has landed his or not. So we definitely, when Dunks gets from feeling better from under the weather, we got to get with Dunks and confirm if he's gotten his pair. I'm pretty sure he would have posted it in the sold out Discord already. Just fun fact. Vine Photo says, I seen yesterday a couple of content creators got their hands on them DMPs, Jordan 11s, doing early reviews already. Yeah, I noticed that too, man. And I'm not going to bash those guys because, I mean, that's kind of how the game works. If you get the earlier you get the shoe and put it out there, think about it. That means those views from that and the growth from now until we get that release in December, bro. And we're like, what? We got 4 strong months left, at least 3.5 months. You know what I mean? Or because we're in the first week of September, so you got to keep that in mind as well. They're gonna eat off those joints. But I say all that to say I've also noticed a name change about them too. I don't think they're calling them the DMPs, but I think everybody's still gonna call them the DMPs, which is like what? Defining the moment, I believe. Yeah. Or yeah. DMPs, defining the moment for sure. I think that's, if I'm not mistaken. But I'll say all that to say, I don't know. Nike also should be seeing stuff like this. If these content creators, and I'm not trying to snitch on them, and I don't got no connects at Nike at all, but if they can see that people are starting to get their hands on this stuff already, they should be somewhat slightly concerned. But also, I can see from a point of view where Nike's like, it's free advertisement. Take it. You know what I mean? Because if you think about it, Nike sometimes I don't feel like they do any advertisement for the shoe. They just let us do our word of talk and let it just spread naturally. You know what I mean? I don't think they necessarily need it. They used to do it back in the day. There used to be Jordan brand commercials with like Michael Jordan. But let me read through what this actual like contest was. Even though it's kind of already over with, but I'm very curious. Sorry about this, guys. Travis Scott and Jordan Brand Lunch Road to Utopia contest. So I didn't know there was an actual contest. Keep in mind, y'all know I'm not like the biggest Travis Scott fan, so to speak. So y'all gotta bear with the kid. So like, I know Dunks, I'm surprised if he would have been entered. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, so let's read what this says. Hot on the heels of Travis Scott announcing the release of his next album, Utopia, yesterday with his Pyramids of Gonza event in Egypt. Didn't that joint get canceled though? I could have sworn that joint got canceled. I don't think he actually had it, but I'm gonna read through it anyway. So that means if that got canceled, did the giveaway get canceled? Don't quote me on this. Remember, those were the shoes stolen from Memphis. Oh, the DMP joints. I didn't even know. The Finding the Moment pack sneaker. I didn't even know. I thought it was no, I thought it was some different 11s that got stolen from Memphis. Those were the those red joints, not the Defining the Moments. The did the Defining Moments get stolen too or stolen too? I thought it was the red joints last year. Remember the red ones that dropped last year? I can't think of the name of them, but though it ain't Cherry 11s. It's some. Is it Cherry 11s? Yeah, Cherry 11s. Yeah, Cherry 11s is the one that got stolen from Memphis. They got these too. If they got these too, Nike, y'all gonna have to either, I ain't gonna say move the headquarters. So I don't want nobody out of the job, but man, y'all gonna have to. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard when they not there and they got all those people doing all the dirty work. Somebody, you know, like maybe maybe that's how it's been coming all along. A few pairs always come up missing regardless. But this time they going for the whole enchilada. Let's see, it says longtime collaborator Jordan Brand has joined in on the festivities with the On the Road to Utopia sweepstakes. The Slayer says, yeah, I heard the Travis Scott Egypt concert was canceled too. Yeah, I'm gonna read through it, but I heard it was canceled. Starting today, music and sneaker fans alike who visit Road to Utopia sweepstakes can enter for a chance to experience Jordan Brand's own Travis Scott experience in Egypt, taking place on July 28th. So this has already kind of happened. I just want to know what it is because you get 23 pairs of sneakers. It says, which the specific details behind an experience were shared. Jordan Brand confirmed a lucky group of 23 pairs will win a trip to Egypt for a Utopia theme event. The concert includes round trip airfare tickets and 2-night hotel stay courtesy of Marriott Boyne. But my thing, do they get some sneakers though? I mean, I know they get some stuff like a little goodie bag, but I mean, I think having a pair of sneakers, they can afford it. You know what I'm saying? Doom Kid 1331 in the building says, blessed day and evening chat. What up? What up? Y'all smash that like button as y'all come in and out, homie. Really means a lot. Says the contest is only open to legal residents of the U.S. who are 18 years of age or older and have an online Nike membership in good standing, which, I mean, don't we all have one if we got a sneakers account? I don't know. Let me know. I could be confused. The brand also confirmed that multiple entry attempts in this contest will result in disqualification of all entries and may also warrant the possible termination of their Nike membership account. Men with the Kick says Divine Photos with the salute. Jordan Brand and Travis Scott first collaborated in 2017 on an unreleased Jordan Trummer shoe, which I don't think I remember that joint. Since then, the rapper has put his spin on numerous Air Jordan models, ranging from the Air Jordan 1 to the Air Jordan 6. In addition, there is more sneaker projects in the works between the two entities, including a rumored Air Jordan 7 collab. I don't know if I'm ready for the 7 collab, as well as a potential release for the original Jordan model. According to the fine print, the contest will conclude tomorrow, July 11th. And the representative of the brand will contact potential winners shortly after the sweepstake has closed. I wonder how they really pick the winners, though. I mean, I wonder if it's really just random like they say it is. You never know. So, let's see. Let's go ahead and move on to the Joe Freshgoods joints, man. We've been on this joint for almost an hour. So, apparently, Joe Freshgoods' new shoes is inspired by Michael Jordan. Now, keep in mind, Joe Freshgoods has been doing this thing over there at New Balance. So I'm very curious what this actually means. So it looks like it's got a stunt man, but it's like Jordan Brand. Like, I'm very curious because I saw this and I want to dig deep into this one too. Men on the Kick says Doom Kid with the handshakes. Divine Photo says salute and Men with the Kicks. Most definitely, man. Y'all smash that like button. Appreciate y'all for coming through, being active in the chat, man. That really goes a long way when you up here by yourself. For sure, for sure. Really means a lot for the kid. But let's see what we're talking about here. It says, at Joe Freshgoods, this is from Nice Kicks. And I got a couple other articles I just want to confirm and make sure we're all on the same page. Y'all come through, kicking it with the kid for sure. It says, at Joe Freshgoods, new stuntman, and they got that in parentheses, New Balance 650 explores the idea of Michael, or I'm going to say MJ signing with a New Balance over Nike in 1984. Oh, so like if he would have signed with New Balance instead of Nike, then this is a potential of what the shoe could have possibly looked like. Maybe that's the idea behind it. The same year, his airness was featured in a Life magazine wearing a pair of New Balances, posting as an eventual became Jumpman logo. I gotta see this. Is this the picture right here? Like he was wearing some New Balance. I didn't know he was. Let me hold on, wait. Let me put myself on the main screen. I'm gonna see that. I want to see like he was at like a feature in a Life magazine wearing a pair of New Balances. I'm gonna say Michael Jordan wearing New Balances. I gotta see if I can put this on the screen. Hold on, bear with the kid, man. Let's see. We got a little bit of time, man. I gotta see. Michael Jordan, New Balances. Real quick. Y'all bear with the kid. Because I didn't know he actually wore it. I know that's going to be the top story, but I want to see. And I'm going to show y'all the images too while we at it. But I think this is the magazine cover they are talking about. And he was apparently wearing New Balance. Yeah, he is. Here's a close-up of the joint. Hold on. Let me share my screen. Boom. I'm not saying Michael Jordan didn't wear other sneakers, but, you know, I know he's been with Nike, but if y'all look closer up on this part right here, hopefully my screen is doing it some justice. And it's not the best lighting, but that Jumpman logo, he's wearing like, yeah, Michael Jordan was actually wearing New Balances in the photo that inspired the Jumpman logo. Wow. Did not know that. Fun fact. And the sad part, even though I just read it, I didn't know this is what inspired like the actual like Jumpman logo. So apparently this is him jumping up to dunk. But this is like kind of like the Jumpman logo for the most part. But yeah, he said he was wearing New Balances. Here's another little Twitter joint. Those are actually Nike, but maybe the original photo was this, and they kind of edited it and did their thing. But yeah, apparently he was wearing New Balances first. Interesting. Did not know that. Fun facts, man. Man of the Kick says Joe Freshgood new pair, pretty clean, but only 500. Yeah, I saw that there is going to be a limited availability. I think there is some images of it floating around, and I will put that up on the screen for you guys as well because there is in that article, I'm sure. But yeah, I did not know that. So this is what it kind of is, but I'm going to scroll through the images over here just to see what it is. But yeah, wow, I did that Google search for nothing because it was already up here. Wow, man, I'm working too hard. But yeah, I guess that's the original photo up top. And at the bottom, that's the Jumpman logo that we know today. Interesting. So I didn't even know that. It says, a few years ago, I stumbled upon a photograph of someone special wearing a pair of New Balances in a photo shoot. And I simply thought to myself, what if the story was different? Like on some comic book-ish. Switch the story up a little, you know? And then that's at Joe Freshgoods. So now you got Joe Freshgood New Balance 650 will be limited to only 500 pairs and eventually hand numbered. Wow. So he's going to hand number every last one of these. That's crazy. So here's what the shoe would look like. Do we see any type of inspiration? I mean, it's 65. I mean, it's a 650. So I guess the model's already made. But I mean, like, do we really see like, I don't know. I think it would have been better if we could have got like a, I'm not against the white and gray, but I feel like they could have easily threw the black and red on there, put it a bread. Like if you look at the original photo, even though it's New Balance, they should have did this, that black and red joint. That I feel like they could have put this on the New Balance joint. Again, you see we do this all the time. Let's see. Man on the Kick says they released the same day as a Brick Day. I wouldn't be surprised if you talking about Sneakers Day, but yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if people trying for these. I mean, it's only 500 pairs. We know they're gonna sell out. Man on the Kick says dope sneaker facts, Polo. Appreciate that. Manny Divine Photo says it's a clean 650, but no. I think if they would have hit a black, think about it. If they would have did a bread colorway, a black and red joint on this to even further sell the story, I think it would be dope. I think it would really go somewhere. And looks like they're putting it, what if the story was different? So you mean to tell me they're going to have them in a Ziploc bag too? Inside the box, they're trying to like help with like, I guess condensation, I think it's called. Looks like somebody in the comments says collabs seem so lazy and lame to me. Am I alone with this? So it looks like people were saying they didn't put enough effort into this. And I think that's kind of what we said, but nicer. Like we threw out some recommendations. But this is him pretty much hand numbering. I hope he's not literally about to do every last like 500 of those, or he's got a long day ahead of him. But if that's his only job, he should be able to do it by the time he gets off. You know, I mean, he's writing a number and he's got to go to 500. Still sounds time consuming if you ask the kid. But here it is, with size for all athletes. Okay, with sizing for all athletes. Here's another little different angle from it. Looks like it may be having some additional laces. If we look down up in here inside this part, look like it may be some additional laces. Don't quote me. Don't quote me. Don't quote me. And on the box, I guess it's gonna have 1984, and that's the time whenever Jordan Brand, I guess, came out. So we should see that. And this is the Olympic magazine, the Life magazine, where it's inside of. So very interesting how people are going back in time to get their inspiration, man. And like you guys said, man, I mean, at the end of the day, I don't know. If somebody was gifting it to me, maybe sure. But at the same time, bro, like I don't know. Y'all know I haven't been easily impressed lately either. Looks like I'm gonna read through the comments on this joint real quick. I just want to see people's reaction. It says, so pretty much make whatever and add a whatever story to it. Bam, new shoe. It says, imagine going to New Balance and making a project to remind us all that everything worked out the way it was supposed to. People going in, bro. People are going in, man. He says, I agree with the different color breads or black toe. Yeah, I think we should have did the breads. Black toe would have been nice too, though. It would have been nice as well. Says, story, the photographer who took this photo lost the court battle with Nike. Oh, wow. Did not know that. These are not tough. Let's see. What he do? Add the ankle dots? I'm confused. I see why people are going in, because the model itself is already done. I guess he's got the handwritten of the like each sizing, but yeah, and he got his logo on here, like the JFG, which is Joe Freshgoods. So I can see why people are like, people are giving these joints a hard time. But I mean, if you look at it, like, is it a collab really? Looks like somebody says, for folks confused about the color choice, he's aiming for a slightly altered version of the New Balance Jordan is wearing in the photo. Also, to why he's even bothered doing this when there's literally white 650 in existence and the shoe isn't that different from that. Your guess is good as mine. So apparently this shoe already kind of existed. Granted, he's going to number these with a limited story, but let me look at the original photo of what Jordan Brand had on real quick. I guess, but still, I don't know. He still could have tweaked it a little bit, but I guess he said he wanted to keep it the original way. I get it. Yeah, people are going in on it. Says it's called a pandering. Black man collab with white man sneakers. Increased sales are white man sneakers by black customers. I'm just gonna read past that, not entertaining that. Says, I'm surprised New Balance is okay with this story. I mean, if it's true, it's true. You know what I mean? I don't know. Says lawsuit incoming. I don't think there will be a lawsuit with this, because I mean, technically they're not saying it's like, they're saying it's inspired, but it's still their motto and their shoe. And to be honest, we've already just pinpointed and brought out that, like, hey, they didn't change much other than like writing Joe Freshgoods on a pair of white 650s, and somebody said it looks like he just added some additional dots, you know. So this is their own shoe. I think this person just talking out the side of their neck. I mean, I'll be very, very surprised to see if a lawsuit came from this. I highly doubt a lawsuit can come from this. Menor Kick says, I agree, read that one. But yeah, like, I could definitely, I don't know. I guess what they're trying to bank it off of is the fact that he wore these, and they're going to be very, very limited. Maybe. Nike, wait, find the smallest thing they find, try and sue. Of course, Nike's going to look because of the inspiration behind the shoe, but I mean, if it's not blatantly obvious, I don't think they're gonna go out their way. Granted, Nike has been suing a lot of people left and right, as we've seen. We've done a lot of lives and covered that as well. You know what I mean? Says cool story, cool box, lazy shoe. Nothing about the shoe, says Jordan, and you can get the same shoe at Foot Locker for like $70. And I think that's where everybody's mindset is, and I think we're all on the same page with this. To be honest, if he didn't tell us this of what the if we didn't read through this or do this research, they could have just dropped this shoe, and I guarantee you, not saying it would have sold out, but it would have been honestly the last thing people would have been thinking about. Like when I think of this shoe, I don't think of like Michael Jordan. Divine Photo says collabs aren't the same anymore. This is true. If you want to keep it 100, what was the last like super duper like fire like collab in a while? Like, and I guess we can say maybe the Nike SB collabs have been doing their thing. But think about it, we're only getting what? I think Dunks told me it's like 4 or 5 like Nike SB Dunks this year, which sounds about right. But I mean, to be honest, other than that, what like collab has we really seen that's really like went off? Definitely, people are being more selective now, man. And I'm not here to bash this. I could be wrong. This could be that super duper fire collab that everybody's been waiting for. But again, you see, I look at all the comments I read and how people are reacting, and we're on the same page. Says he's making shoes for the multiverse. Says, I'm glad at Joe Freshgoods got to tell the story. It's important. Yes and no. It is important, but at the same time, it's something else he should have put on there. I think like if he could have slapped a 23 on it, maybe. Like Jordan Brand can't say anything because they don't own the number 23. You know what I'm saying? You got to just be kind of like, you got to think this stuff through, and maybe not put 23 on it because it wasn't like during he didn't wear it. Like, look at the photo. I don't think he had on any particular like outfit, but I mean, to be honest, even though the shoe he's wearing originally isn't like any particular color other than white and gray, that looks like from a distance a black and red fit to me. That looks like a black and red fit to me. I feel like he still could have used that as some inspiration and put maybe, if don't black and red the whole shoe, bread it, or don't do like a black toe would even make more sense. I'll give you that one now, Manny. Putting a little bit more thought into it, maybe he could put a black like trim and a red trim somewhere and incorporate that in there. You know what I'm saying? You got to put a little bit more. I hate to say this, and I'm not the biggest designer, but you got to put a little bit more Jordan Brand inspired stuff on this, man. Just to keep it 100. Man, it says Facts Divine and RIP Virgil. Most definitely. I hate to say it, bro. Definitely first and foremost, RIP to Virgil. We do got an off-white coming this week. As a matter of fact, I'm almost positive it's dropping Friday. It's that off-white Air Force One mid. It's coming Friday. You know the kid got a video coming for sure on you guys. I think I'm going to drop it tomorrow's. But, yeah. And it's inspired by Rasheed Wallace, who I think he doesn't play for the NBA anymore. I think he's retired, but he's a NBA player, Rasheed Wallace. But that one you can tell, even though it's and I hate to compare the two, but even with that being an Air Force One mid, which, let's be 100, we don't hate it, but we don't love it. But you can tell Virgil's thought process behind it. He definitely put creativity. Virgil brought creativity to the sneaker game, and he did a tremendous job, man. So first and foremost, RIP to Virgil, man. Definitely is missed in as far as like the design world. Divine Photo says some of Virgil's Jordan 2 low collabs, the Dunks, and the Off-White Jordan 4s. Off-White Jordan 4s, fire. I really hope they do that bread Off-White 4. I think we all would like to see that. Even if they was to tweak it a little bit, I'm still open to see an Off-White bread 4. You know what I mean? I'm open to see that for sure. His Off-White ones, fire. That Chicago one, Off-White, timeless. Like, in fact, y'all can't see, but like in my little workspace area, that I don't own the shoe, but I have an actual artwork of the shoe. If y'all watch some of my older videos, it actually used to be in my sneaker room area. So, fun facts. But yeah, I say all that to say, to get back to this New Balance thing, I feel like he just didn't do enough for the shoe. You know, I'm not trying to hate or sound negative or anything, but just looks like he didn't put it all the way down like he could have, you know? And I'm going to read through some of these other articles real quick, and then we're going to close things out with Sneakers Day that is anticipated on September 9th. Manny's already kind of stressed his thoughts and opinions about it, man. Y'all smash the like button. Been on this joint for like over an hour. Going to be on for like another 25 minutes or so. So, yeah, this is where we got the numbers. Joe Freshgoods, New Balance 650 Stuntman is an unofficial Jordan homage, limited to just 500 pairs. I think we pretty much I'm just gonna skim through this, make sure it isn't anything else. Says Joe Freshgoods is playing a coy with his latest New Balance sneaker as his keeping it limited with just 500 pairs made, which I do actually have some Joe Fresh sneakers. He's done a good job before, so I mean, I'm sure he's still gonna do their thing. With just 500 pairs made, a designer New Balance 650 Stuntman requires sneakerheads to fill in the dots on its backstory. It's because, oh wow, so they want people to actually do research. This is my thing too, right? Sometimes this is my thing. This is where if you're gonna design something, and I'm thinking me and Dunks talk about this all the time as we continue to work on merch behind the scenes and come with ideas. And Manny, you've been helping us as well. But what do you get from whenever me and Dunk say something? We got to think also simplicity, but not overly. When you keep it simple, you can't overdo it, which clearly he's not going to overdo it. But also, you got to also get your point across while keeping things simple. And if you got people thinking a little too much, meaning if you got too much going on your design, or you don't have enough going on your design. In this case, I feel like you don't have enough going on your design. Again, the shoes already existed, but you still need to put something on there. And this is my thing. Sure, you can have your Joe Freshgoods written in the corner like he does, but you still need to put something on there to let us know, like, hey, this was the shoe that inspired the Jumpman logo. Now, in his defense, and I hate to I'm not going to throw nobody's name under the bus, but we can say if somebody else was to have this opportunity, they would have tried to get that Jumpman logo, and you know that's copywritten. Again, this whole live is a legend and opinionated based, but just saying all to say, just in case somebody feeling froggy. But think about it. That's the one thing that would have been nice if they could have did a Jumpman logo on it. That would have been nice. They could have did a Nike logo. I'll be damned if Nike was gonna collab with them. But I'm saying, like, what could they really have done? Like, if we go back and look at the original photo, which I think I closed out, but it may have up on here again. If I show it again, like, if it's inspired by that, maybe, you know, his photo isn't as smooth, isn't as spread out like that original. Maybe they could have did something, but I guess if they would have did anything too close to the Jumpman, that would have screamed lawsuit. So I guess he couldn't add a Jumpman logo anywhere on that shoe. But it should be something that he could have put a little bit more thought into to make it screams a little bit more, hey, this is Michael Jordan inspired, if you ask me. What is it? I don't know. We've said the color, but also, if you're going to, okay, cool. Maybe he don't want to do a color and he want to keep the original color he was wearing. If you're going to keep these like plain Jane and white, you got to put something on there that's going to make us still think like, oh shit, but it's got this though. You know what I mean? Because it's all white. It's finna get dirty. Gonna be hard to keep clean. We're gonna keep it 100. Kwame says, I haven't seen my collabs I really need in a while. I haven't seen any collabs I really need in a while. And I second that. I haven't either. I've seen some where like we can think of Crenshaw Skate Club did their thing. We went for them, but not necessarily a need. Not really going crazy on the resale market. It was another one that was California based where homie had passed away and it's been pushed back. But those joints are supposed to be coming. They're based out of LA. But at the same time, it's one of those retail only for me. Resale, I won't do it. And the hype on it now is because homie's passed away. RIP, can't think of his name right now. But yeah, and then the last one we seen was the Yuto Dunks. Is that really a collab though? That's not really a collab. Those Yutos, those Nike SB Yutos, I can't say that's a collab because if I'm not mistaken, he's most likely signed to the Nike SB team. So that's like just his shoe up under it. Like, it's like Travis's. I mean, they are. I mean, that's his own thing though. Like, you know, he put his own thing. So I guess it is a collab because he got his logo on there, whatever. Technically, you know what I mean. Born and raised. Appreciate that, Devon. But yeah, the born and raises are still anticipated. Nice shoe. But I would be more so trying to gamble more for dunk size than my own because I know he wants some more than me. If I got that shoe low key and I'm probably doing a little drip or skip a little early, because I mean technically I would have, if they would have dropped when they were supposed to, I would have already had the video out. But I've already told Dunks multiple times like I'm gonna keep an eye out for him when they drop, and we still don't know exactly when. Let's see, Charles Bino, hopefully I'm saying that correctly. If I'm butchering your last name, homie, my bad. He says, I finally caught it live. Definitely enjoy the content. Keep the dope vibes coming. Appreciate that, man. Really means a lot. And his comments like that, the reason I do it. Smash the like button too, man. Really goes a long way. Sub up if you haven't done so already, which sounds like you are, man. The Slayer says, Big Bro J is speaking facts with the simplicity design. Exactly. This my thing. I'm not trying to be mean. Cool. The shoe didn't have much on it back then, but now you need to do other than put that Joe Freshgoods logo on there and just give us a few dots. You still need to put something on there that screams like Jumpman. Not a lot where like maybe if he would have did black and red, that would have been too much. Cool, got it. Keep it the same colorway, but you're going to have to put something on that shoe, and you're going to have to do a little bit. If you can do the research and saw that this was in a magazine that he was wearing New Balances, you're going to have to dig a little bit deeper to find out what can I put on this shoe that Nike hasn't trademarked. You're a designer. And the thing is, I don't know if he's under a time crunch, but reality is you've already got shoes already out with New Balances. Just tell him you need some additional time. And don't be afraid to ask for help because you still got your name on the shoe. So, you know what I mean? I don't know if that takes it out of your pocket or not. Let me see. The Slayer says, the collab I'm going for are the Low Supreme Dunks Dope Art Concept 100. Those already dropped, so you're going to try to catch them on the resale market because those dropped last Thursday. And looks like the highs, people were more able to obtain those than the actual lows. So maybe you're looking for those on the resale market. I didn't glance at the price on those. Let me read this real quick. Let's see. The Stuntman Crowd sneaker had to fill in the dots of the backstory. That's because it involves a certain person with the most significant sneaker contract of all time. A person so attached to a single brand that its lawyers could fill up Chicago's United Center with cease and desist lawyers should a competitor try to use his name. So they can't use the name, which I already knew that. And that's probably what it is. They don't want to catch a lawsuit. The Slayer says, yep, resale market. Okay, cool. Sometimes you got to do, y'all see me, I don't go on the resale market, and I hate it too. But sometimes you're not going to be able to catch every shoe sometimes, and that's just how it goes sometimes, man. But, hey, more power to you. Says, fortunately, there's nothing precluding in an outlet such as a Footwear News from spelling out more quickly than a person is Michael Jordan. And then we saw this one on Instagram. We saw that an Instagram post announcing the release. Joe Freshgood tells the story of seeing someone special wearing a pair of New Balance. And we kind of read through that one on the Life magazine, so I'm not going to read through the whole thing. So you can see the very photo shoot on that. Joe Freshgood pays tribute to this bit of lore. Unfortunately, of course, by mirroring the low frills colorway after, and looks like they just kind of threw me off real quick. Let's see. Says colorway after the sneaker from the shoot. White and gray give the non-chromatic look, and special bag including its packaging asks, what if things were different? I mean, yeah, this is the thing though. I see the special packaging, which I didn't really want to throw that on there, right? Cool, special packaging. That's cool, but do we wear the package? And even if, like you're saying, like, all right, cool, well, I'll get this as a dope display place, like a dope display piece. Like, I can't speak for all of the sneaker community. Like, I got display boxes, but even still, I wouldn't be able to put that somewhere in my room. I would have to have a whole different setup where they'll be out. So that means you got to get a different type of display case to put it up in there. You know what I mean? Like, and at the end of the day, I don't know about you guys, but I believe the sneakers are meant to be worn. And some of them are, well, all of them are art pieces. But at the same time, bro, I don't know. I still feel like he should have put a little bit more thought into it. Many with the Kick says, born and raised gas and Supreme Dunks low was tough. Divine Photo says, funny thing with some of those collabs, the box is better than the shoes. Yeah, and that's not always a good thing. That's cool, but none of my boxes are seen right now. They're actually in a closet. I still got every sneaker box I supposed to have with a shoe, but at the end of the day, you got to still go in on a shoe. You just can't go in on the box. You can do both, but you got to make sure that you know what I mean. The priority still should be the shoe if you ask the kid. Let's see. Where is 650 typically embroidered? Near the foot. Joe Freshgood initials now take place as a spot. That ain't enough. Each pair is also hand numbered. The hand number part, cool. I'm going to let that ride. But putting this logo in the place of where it would normally say 650, that's where he could have easily threw like something to let us know Jordan inspired or something, you know what I'm saying? Or something, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, they don't own, they could have just, I don't know. He could have, I don't know. Something else he should have put in there. It says the designer likens the project to comic books, alternative timelines with Jordan as a superhero who could have signed with New Balance instead of Nike. Yeah, he could have, but at the same time, New Balance legal team should also be praised for his heroic effort, though, as it had to have poured over every word and image in Joe Freshgood post to make sure no lawsuits would follow. Further release details are still to come. Okay, so that's his thing. Okay, cool. I'm going to take it back one good time, right? It's cool he found that out. But keep it 100. I'm not taking anything away from Joe Freshgoods, but was he really ready to tell this story? Because to me, it screams no. The numbering is cool, but you're so much and I get it. I'm not knocking him for this, but reality is there's so much pressure to actually drop the shoe and not, well, it's so much pressure to not catch a lawsuit from Nike or Jordan brand that you're very, very limited where you just snapping it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we didn't know this, and I'm pretty sure y'all had to put this story out for people to catch up on this. That's my thing. This ain't enough. I get it. You're trying to avoid a lawsuit, but you're going to have to go harder. This ain't it. It's nothing that screams, to be honest, until you read the story, there's nothing that screams like really Jumpman or Nike or okay, cool. Take it back. It's not supposed to. It's not supposed to scream Jordan brand or Nike, but it should scream Michael Jordan. You can also think of the time. This is my thing. Jordan brand and Nike do it all the time, and sure, it's gonna be much easier for them because he's on the deal in the contract with them. But we've seen him do sixes where he had that jacket that he wore on I think when he showed up on the show. I forgot the Leatherman. Not like it was like a green jacket type of thing. It was a combination. I'm gonna have to Google the joints. Matter of fact, I'm gonna Google it. But my thing is this: all he had to do was incorporate the outfit color that he was wearing, low key. To be honest, incorporate that. That would have helped it a little bit better. I gotta look up these Jordan 6s real quick. That's got like that jacket that he wore on the show real quick. Give me like 2 seconds, man, because it's gonna bother me. If y'all remember the name, let me know. Let me see. I forgot. There it is right there. It's like a Pinnacle flight jacket suit. It's a joint that he wore. Yeah, I got to pull these up. When y'all see them, y'all going to see exactly what I'm talking about. I want to see if we can actually, yeah. Actually, I got it. I think he wore it on SNL. But yeah, here we go right here. Let me share my screen real quick. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Boom, right here. And when we on this joint, this is it. The flight jacket, these 6s right here. See this? Jordan brand don't really own that material. So I'm not saying they had to do this with the New Balance, but I'm saying like that fit that he had on, that was what's supposed to happen. That fit that he wore, that is what Jordan brand should have did with like the shoe. Like if I can pull up a picture of the fit, like we see this, I'm not going to read through this article real quick, but if he could show like, if I could just pull up some images on this joint real quick. Let me go back to the original story. Maybe they got it on here because they did show a whole bunch of this. But reality is, yeah, they don't have the actual Jumpman of the picture, but we did have it up earlier. But long story short, what he was wearing, that's what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to put the color on the shoe. Reality is, you got the model. Cool. Keep the Joe Freshgoods logo. Now, to be honest, you gotta paint, whether you want to or not, you gotta paint this shoe. You gotta paint this shoe. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna just leave it at that. Like, even there, I think I got it right here. This fit that he's wearing, you gotta paint the shoe. I think we're on to something here. That he should have went on and just painted them black and red, because he's wearing a black and red fit. Jordan Brand, and then he could have did black, red, and white. Like, he could have left some of the shoe white, but he still could have incorporated black and red, because reality is that would have screamed bread. Nike and Jordan Brand, they may own a lot of things, but they don't own the colors. And I'm no lawyer, so don't quote me on this, but that's just where my mindset would have went if I was gonna do this shoe. And I'm gonna just leave it at that. Let me hit the chat real quick. The Slayer says, I don't know about you guys, but I wear sneakers, not the sneaker box. Come on, Joe. Exactamundo. I agree. Y'all know me. I rock my sneakers. That's why I'm glad I started incorporating weekly sneaker rotations. Man with the Kick says, dead ass, Divine, and Slayer. Let's see. Charles says, do you have a collaboration that you would specifically like to see Nike do, and how would you like the story behind the collab to be rolled out? Great question. Let me put myself on the main screen real quick, because then we're gonna wrap up this thing right here. We're gonna end it on that. I think, long story short, I think it's safe to say that I'm not ending it live, but I'm saying, like, as far as like this New Balance inspired by Michael Jordan sneaker, reality is it needs some color. I get why they did. I get the concept. I get why they didn't do it. But reality is, no matter how you slice it and dice it, it needs some color because of the situation. I know they can't steal Jordan Brand's them logo and all that, but reality is it still needs some color, man, no matter how you slice it and dice it. And I'm going to just leave it on there. And then we're going to roll right into, like, Sneakers Day releases for sure. I'm going to see what is popping over there. I'm going to see if I can actually pull it up. I think I actually did close out the page for like a quick second, but we're going to pull it right on back up. I just want to see if there's anything in particular popping on Sneakers Day. I know for a fact that it may not be. That's why I kind of chose that at the end of the live. Also, you guys think of some upcoming releases that you're actually looking forward to as well. That will definitely, we can talk about that as well. Some stuff. Y'all know I want those Cherry 12s. But to answer your question, if I want to see them do a particular collab with who, that's a tough question. But let me see if I can think of somebody, because the thing is, it still bothers me sometimes that Drake's collab really didn't pop off like it should have. It didn't hold out. But I'll say, if I could say anybody else they could do a collab with, that's a tough one, man, because to be honest, they've been trying to throw, it's part of my language, they've been trying to throw stuff at the wall and see what sticks, and so far, to keep it 100, it's only been Travis, and like, that's been for the long haul. So, who else right now, even if you get another bigger artist, but I mean, like, their stuff just don't go like that. You know what I mean? I know they got other people, like, what's the other dude? They don't have, they've been doing the other ones, those threes that's supposed to come out at the end of the month, with the, I think the Spanish artist, I can't think of his name, but that's not the first time they've done collabs with other artists, you know? Maybe they need to shy away from an artist, maybe try like a movie person or something, somebody that's at the top of the game of their movie thing, you know what I mean? We just tend to think like hip hop and music because Ye came in, did his thing. Travis came in and did his thing, which I just find it, I wouldn't be surprised if he got some assistance from Ye, man. And I know I'm dancing around the question to keep it 100, but it's really a tough call, man. I don't really know who I would want to see them like collab with, like, and I'm thinking, I guess, Jordan Brand too, because we could also think like the SBs. There's so many things, but who could really do it? I wouldn't be surprised if NBA YoungBoy, if he did one, it would probably take off. I know he's made his own shoe, this, that, and the third or whatever, but I'm pretty sure if he did a collab with Nike Brand, it would do his thing just as big as Travis. You know what I mean? Because he's a very consistent artist as well, even though he's kind of been all over the place, to keep it 100. Let me see what the chat popping off with. Let's see. The Slayer says, maybe Nike can re-release 2000 dunks, lows, and highs. That would be dope. That would be definitely dope. Doom Kid says Denzel Washington Nike SB low equalizer. I don't know about Denzel, bro. We gotta do somebody else, bro. I don't know if we can say even movies, man, because that's still gonna be a tough call. Because who in their prime in their music career right now? Actually, you know what? I was gonna say maybe 50, but no, because he's already did his with Reebok. So not saying his wouldn't be successful, but I don't know if he would be able to put the creative mind. He don't have the creative mind behind it like a Ye or like a Travis. Because if you think about, that's the problem with Drake. He don't have the creative mind for fashion, you know. So we need somebody who's really heavily on their drip game already. To be honest, if somebody's gonna do it, they gotta have drip too. They gotta be drip, even if it's like a unique drip. Keep him. I know Ye on some other ish right now, but back in the day, he was super dripped out, man. He was always dripped out. He brought the polos to the game. I'm gonna still give Ye his credit. Let me share my screen. We're gonna talk Sneakers Day that's happening September 9th. What's anticipated? Let's see. The Slayer says, imagine a Nas collab. If I ruled, that would be dope. And I think it should be like he should do like a regular he should do a regular dunk. He should do a dunk. Not even an SB. He should just do a dunk. I think not. If he don't do a dunk, he should do an Air Force One. Nas could do an Air Force One. That'll be dope. Nas could do an Air Force One. He's aged, not judging Nas on no weird ish, but he's aged like wine, so to speak, if we're going to keep it 100. But I Rule the World. Nas is one of my favorite artists, by the way, for the people who don't know. I see Charles says, what if Nike acquired Homie just like, just left Supreme, the possibilities? Yes and no. And I know who you're talking about. My thing with that, Homie was saying Supreme was on some racist ish. Yay, which you got to take it with a grain of salt, saying that was some of the issues with Nike too. Nike don't play the racism stuff at all, though. I say all that to say, so he can't. Nike's not gonna let him push the envelope with all the stuff that the way he designs. You know, he pushes the envelope with like, and it's not a bad thing, but just showing the black culture a little bit more in depth and the rough times about it. Not necessarily always the positive side of things. He likes to show like what we've been through, which I'm all here for, but you gotta do it in a tasteful way. And that's what we were saying before. So I'm not saying he can't go over there and show off, but I have a hard time picturing it right off the top of my head though. So I like the Nas If I Rule the World collab in a dunk. That would be dope. Those Terror Squads, they're supposed to be coming. Those Terror Squad Air Force Ones. The only thing that's bothering me about those Terror Squad Air Force Ones is the fact that it's like friends and family ones look the best. So, I mean, that's how it's supposed to be. But yeah, if Fat Joe or Joe Crack or however he goes by, if they can do it, I think Nas would be a great way to a good collab. I think I'll say Nas, man. Good pick, Slayer. That's yours, man. But I agree with you for sure. And great idea and great question, Charles. Appreciate that, man. Let's go over Sneakers Day 2023. See if there's anything that we can anticipate. It says Sneaker Day is happening this week on September 9th. Nike will release a different sneakers across all of its different regions. It will mark the first time ever that the United States will be participating in the festivities. See, I never knew we had a Sneakers Day, which we didn't apparently. Manuel the Kick says Westside Gun collab on a Nike SB Dunk SB. That would be dope. Nike Sneakers app first launched in 2015 revolutionized how customers were able to purchase hype products as bots and bad actors were gaming come first. First come, first serve on Nike's site. And it says Sneakers Day is one of a kind events where Nike appreciates its fans and by restocking previous releases and often heavily covered sneakers feature Sneakers app. I think a lot of people saying that they don't see anything on their hype because the fact that I don't think Nike's put out there what is actually dropping. So this person's kind of breaking down what is actual Sneakers Day, and I get what it is. Nike has previously restocked things such as Off-White, Travis Scott's, and other collaborations. But this is the first time for the United States, though. So apparently this is what they have. This is what I want to talk real quick. I'm going to be on this joint for like another 5 minutes just to talk this up. And we're going to talk upcoming releases because we've been on this joint for an hour and 30 minutes coming up. So y'all definitely appreciate y'all being active in the chat. Means a lot. Divine Photo says, people are mad at the sneakers app, the Sneakers Day lineup. And this is what I'm about to go through real quick. So Air Jordan 1, AJKO, Laney. No disrespect. People do have a special place in their heart for the Laney, but it don't show out, you know. And like I said, if we're gonna compare it to Yeezy Day, Adidas always have it where we look at one or two pairs for sure. Let's see. Mandarin Kick says, "It's Brick News week lineup on Nike behalf. Back to you, Polo." Oh Lord. So we got the Laneys. We got the Nike LeBron 20 Premium Mimi Pledge. LeBrons don't really do it for me. We got the Nike Air Max 86 OG. So this looks like it's going to be like a big bubble. Maybe I may grab these for like a gym because I'm running through mine right now. Maybe for another gym shoe, I'll probably grab. Maybe I'll grab these. We got the Red Cement 4s, which I'm going to be honest, y'all. I got a drip flipper skip coming up on those, so I'll definitely get that. I will say this. At the end of the day, it's a 4, so we can't really knock it. I said Travis Scott. Terra Squad, Nike Air Force One Low White. I didn't think these were coming out on the 9th. I didn't see them on the app. Like, let me double check the date on my phone. Like, I didn't even see these on the joint. Hold on real quick. Let me double check. Let me see. Let me go. I'm going to pull up the app real quick. In fact, I should just probably pull up Sneakers app on the screen because it'll tell me. But I saw them on there, but it was like the black and white pair. And I believe the black and white pair, yeah, they don't come out to the 16th, yo. They don't come out to the 16th. But apparently these are coming out sooner. So these are supposed to be on this. This is like the baby blue pair, which to me screams more like towards the ladies. This is for, and this one is, let me see which one this one is supposed to be. This one is the United States release, and then look like they're going to be different ones at the other time. So apparently the Europe release, let's see what Europe is supposed to get everybody real quick. Supposed to get some Air Max 1 86 OGs, World Make Korea. Yeah, not for me. Air Jordan 1 Low Make Japan. It's going to be the vintage Navy Dunks. He can keep those. Those Air Footskate Woven Cow. I'm not going to entertain that, which I do see those on the Sneakers app. The Air Max Plus Sale Pure Platinum Silver, not so much. Let's see. Sneaker Day drops last year. Oh, they did a Taxis ones. They did the Sneakers Day 5th anniversary. They did the Jordan 4 Purple Canyon, which people actually showed out for these. People actually liked those. But I don't think there was like, this is supposed to be the first one for a Sneakers Day for the U.S. There looks like it was, this is last year's Air Max 1 Tour Yellow. So that's pretty much it, man. So upcoming releases, and then we're going to wrap things up for the night, man. Been on this joint for an hour, 33 minutes. Yeah, I can see why people are not so easily impressed with what's supposed to be coming out. I don't know. Maybe they'll have some surprises for us. That would be nice, but knowing Nike, they're not really great with the surprises all the time, but we shall see because we still don't know at the end of the day. We don't know if these people really work for Nike. And you also got to keep in mind, this could just be a so far. Charles says, I agree with Divine. I've seen a lot of people upset with the lineup for the Sneakers Day, but I have a feeling they may run exclusive access for the super high demand shoe. That would be nice. That definitely would be something that would be dope. They could do that too. And yeah, I mean, they might as well do like an something. That's the point of Sneakers Day. They should do something slightly, in my opinion, slightly like for the people who's really been trying or the people who's been catching nails, man. Put a surprise out there. And my thing is this, they should drop something hype that nobody knows about. That make everybody look and see how fast everybody run over there. That would be dope. That's how you got to handle it, man. But other than that, upcoming releases, other than that, I'll say I am kind of looking at the Terra Squad black and white Air Force Ones. Cherry 12s, y'all know I'm looking at. The DMPs, I'm on the fence. I can't even speak on it right now. I don't even want to speak on the DMPs right now. And cherry 12s, most definitely. You guys know that. I already said that. Other than that, man, nothing really major. Playoff eights, most definitely. Those are main things that I gotta have my hands on and I really want to close the year out with. But other than that, man, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap things up for tonight. Appreciate the active chat. Appreciate y'all for showing love, smashing the like button. Appreciate everybody for coming through. This was definitely a good one too, man. Definitely much more challenging, but not necessarily challenging whenever you up here just talking to the camera. It is much more fun with Dunks. So, but I hope Dunks is was not that I didn't have a great time with you guys, because you guys, that's why I like when it's me up here. I love when y'all are all active in the chat. It makes it much more fun, man. It makes it more like enjoyable. And y'all know I love doing sneaker content at the end of the day, man. Appreciate everybody that's showing love. And I wanted to say I hope Dunks feels extremely better. I know he is a little bit under the weather, so hopefully he'll be back with me Saturday for another Sold Out Live. But other than that, I am going to wrap things up for tonight. I appreciate each and every one of y'all coming through and showing love. Y'all smash the like button, sub up to the channel. Appreciate everybody that was recognizing that the channel was catching growth. And other than that, we will be back on Saturday with another Sold Out Live and another Sold Out podcast. Kwame says, nothing I see upcoming. Got the burgundy 5s in my cart, waiting for that 20% off. Hey, Kwame, low key, to keep it 100, the minute you see that 20% off, tell me too, because you know I want a fresh pair. But I'm like, if they, I saw they sitting on there. The minute you see that 20%, let the kid know, because I want them, but I want them for a little bit. They taxing on that 225, bruh. But yeah, I feel you. Manuel Kick says, Dunks, get well soon, fans. Most definitely. Hopefully he feels better. I'm going to tell him, because he did text me. I don't know if you guys heard my phone going off. That was actually him texting me saying thank you when I told him hopefully he feels better. But other than that, man, we will be back on Saturday with another Sold Out Live, another Sold Out podcast. Y'all smash the like button. Sub up to that channel if you haven't done so already, man. Appreciate the growth. Sign up for that Sold Out Discord. The link is pinned at the top of the chat and will be pinned at the end of this live. And other than that, I will be back on Saturday with another Sold Out Live, another Sold Out podcast. Other than that, my name is Jeremy Jones, and y'all know I make content about sneakers, occasional try-on hauls, and y'all know we don't incorporate a Music Monday. I will be back Saturday with another Sold Out Live and another Sold Out podcast. Other than that, man, I'm officially out this thing, man. Appreciate everybody for coming to. Smash that like button, and I will be back on Saturday, and I'm officially out this thing, man. Peace.
December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Open my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's in purple now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's in purple now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember.